Hey everyone, Caitlin here. I wanted to kind of go over a couple of the details that I have so far for the matchmaking service. I know a lot of you are really interested in it, and I'll have all the details probably laid out Thursday. I'll have everything cemented and the site a little bit more done than it is now. I previously did this and I had a ton of VAs which were really interested. And I was overwhelmed because I had like 800 people that said they were interested. And I was like, okay, that's cool. I'll just let everybody in. And then I had like a flood of clients, and it was taking so much time. It was crazy. Regardless, this time around, I'm doing things a little bit different. So now same system. It's matchmaking service. So I've got VAs that are interested in doing certain skills or in certain time zones, have certain prices or whatever. Obviously, if you're a VA, you probably have an X amount of clients a month you want to work with, or you have an X amount of time that you can work, right? Because everybody can't work like 80 hours a week, hopefully, right? That's not ideal. But there's usually, each person has so many clients they want to work with, or some set amount of time they want to work a week or whatever, and they have like that slot to fill. Everybody's in different time zones, which is great. And everybody's got different prices, which is great too. Everybody's got different expertise, whatever. And that is what I match virtual assistants to entrepreneurs based on. I match based on time zone. Sometimes it's really helpful for entrepreneurs to have someone in their time zone. Sometimes they don't care. That works too. I match on the availability of the virtual assistants. So obviously, if someone's booked, I can't place the virtual assistant with someone. If they only have room for one client and I place them with that client, then like they're booked for the rest of the month or whatever. But I match based on like I said, time zone, based on availability, based on budget and skill, obviously. So somebody says I need somebody to help me with social media, then I find a virtual assistant that's good with social media, match them, that's all done. Along with this, so that will probably be one price point, is pure matching, okay? Another price point will be matching with some mentoring, some extra protections. So meaning, maybe you want to be matched with clients, but you also want some more support from me as far as live classes I do for all of the virtual assistants, all my training programs, accountability, some group coaching, and some kind of system set up for everyone. That will all be included in another price point. And then I'll probably have a third level price point will probably be the highest. So you pretty much just get everything that I went over. You'll get matched to clients. You'll get, coaching from me weekly. You'll get all the training programs I go through in the course in the agency for everyone. So that's pretty much how it would work, pretty much. So I'm looking for virtual assistants in a variety of areas, variety of time zones with a variety of skills, a variety of price points, because I match based on those three things. So somebody might say I need a social media virtual assistant that is in California that charges, I don't know, $25 an hour. So I'll have to find someone to fit those specifics, right? So yeah, that's I think pretty much how it will work. I will have everything will pretty much go through my central website that I have made up, and I have Asana. Is that how you say it? Asana. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. I have a group set up, though, through them that will let me know everyone's schedule, when everyone's available, where everyone's at, who's working on what, all that kind of stuff. For virtual assistants, I have a separate one for my clients. But that's pretty much how it works. Nothing, I don't think, too complicated. I do have lawyers set up in case anyone gets into some issues, but everyone's pre-vetted. So all of my virtual assistants that I'm going to be using, this is why I have an application process. So I go through the same thing with virtual assistants as I do with the clients that I'm working with. So I with the virtual assistants, if you're interested in applying, you have to fill out an application, which will be sent out. If you haven't sent me your email, go ahead and send it to me. Fill out an application. We do a interview process. I just get to learn more about you, who you ideally want to work with, what you like to do, your prices, whatever. Basically go over everything on the application, answer any of your concerns, get to know how long you've been in business. I have to have testimonials or some kind of client feedback of clients that you've worked with or somebody you've worked with somewhere. If you're a new virtual assistant, give me somewhere where you worked in the past that I can talk to. Okay, because this covers me. Obviously, if I'm the person that's placing you, saying, hey, this person's a really great virtual assistant, like I've checked their background, like I have to actually like have, I have to know that I've actually checked your background. I have proof of that. Like that's that part of it. I do the same thing with the clients. I go through and see who they've worked for. Contact the people that they've worked for, try to do as much background information that I can to make sure that they're a decent client, investigate their website, investigate them online reviews, search for them through social media to see if I can find anything, so all of that kind of stuff. So it's a process that takes a lot of time, but I'm just ensuring on both sides that everybody, for one, is a good fit, and everyone's just reliable and hopefully the best that they can be, and responsible and truthful. So that's that process. Payments. There will be a monthly fee for VAs to be placed because of all this time that I go through and spend actually placing people with clients, whether it's a one-time service, whether it's a service for 3 months or a contract or whatever, and payment as far as whatever your hourly rate is or package rate or whatever, that is something you have to let me know how you work, and then I can either relay that to clients, see if they're okay with it, and then you guys can talk, or you deal with your payment information on your own. I am just kind of a background support for you guys in case there's any issues with payment. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much how everything works right now. Those are all of my thoughts on everything. So if you have any questions, feel free to pop them below on any processes. But I've got contracts made up and payment schedules and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, so if anybody has any questions, let me know. Feel free to comment below this. If you have not sent me your email address via PM, please do that, because I will be sending all of my information out Thursday and starting interview processes and getting to know all of you who are interested in being a part of this journey. So this will probably not be a admit everyone who shows any interest at all ever kind of thing, because that's what I did previously, and it was overwhelming because I had like 800 VAs. I want, the people that are in it, for me to be able to match them to clients, and for everybody to be happy, and for everybody to feel like they're getting their needs met, they're getting clients from this service, and for me to not have a unbalanced 800 VAs and only 3 clients to match. Like, I need to have some kind of balance with that. So, I'll just see how much interest I have, how, what everybody thinks about it. There might be some people just from watching this video say, oh, I'm not interested, whatever. There might be a lot of people that say, okay, it sounds like a great idea. So, yeah, let me know if you have any questions, though, if you're watching this video, or if you're watching it after it's been recorded. Yeah, so that's a little bit more about the process, how everything would work. Turnaround time as far as client contacting me finding a virtual assistant, I really would like to have 1 to 2 day turnarounds. So I have to have a really updated system, and that'll be based on you guys letting me know, hey, I don't have a full workload, I can take on one client, or, I'm looking for this type of client. That'll be kind of up to you guys, updating the systems that I have in place and letting me know, like, what you're looking for or how many clients you can take on or whatever. Because of that turnaround time, I kind of have to have that information readily available, like whenever, when I need it. Because I don't want to have clients waiting to be, placed with a virtual assistant. I don't want to say, wait a week and then you guys can get started. It's like somebody comes to ask for me, hey, I need help. Normally they need help with something like then and there, right? And then part of the process too, I'll be able to send them, since I'll do pre-recorded interviews of me interviewing you guys, so they'll get to kind of know a little bit more about you. I'll be able to send them a packet of your website, be able to send them a packet of your rates, of like everything that you guys would already basically send a client, I would already send to them. They look it over, they say, great, let's go, I get back to you, and the process is done. So this takes so much of the you hunting for clients. You pretty much do whatever you're already doing and you get sent clients if you want them. So yeah, that's about it. So feel free to pop any questions here if you have anything, and I look forward to getting your email addresses. If you have not sent me those, please send me those by Thursday. Okay? Bye.